What the hell? Why won't it go?
What happened?
I don't know. Where'd our opening go? Why didn't it play? There.
Say, kids, what time is that?
Yeah, it would help if I clicked the right file. I'm clicking on the background. I'm going, why won't it play? I do want to make a complaint to StreamYard, though, if you're listening, StreamYard. I don't know if you go through this crap. But when you go from one video to the next, it should be seamless. There's always you could see this stuff in the back.
Yep, yep.
You can work on that because, come on. What are you paying for here? Hey, how's it going, Edson?
Good, good.
How was the week?
Busy and
Yeah.
not enough sleep as usual, but football always kind of gives me the extra, or NFL football, it kind of gives me the extra boost as I'm waiting for it
Yes.
to come.
Yes. I tried to get all my chores done in between work today, and I'm actually working this weekend. So,
Wow.
yeah, luckily. But so I'm running from the washing machine to the office to the dryer to the office to the so. But at least I'm not out in the snow. So
Yeah, yeah,
it's weird.
exactly.
I sent you guys a picture this morning. I feel like I'm on the Genesis planet here because my backyard has no snow. It's all green, and the leaves on the trees are still green.
Still,
Still in the backyard. The front yard, different story, but the backyard, all green. It looks like the middle of July. My next door neighbor Sean's yard's covered in snow.
covered with,
So
that
there's
was
like there's
amazing.
like a line where it turns to summer. It goes winter, summer.
Yep,
It's so
yep.
weird.
That was crazy.
I was just looking out the window this morning having coffee, and I'm like, that is. I'm like, and I've thought, what movie could that? What, there was a movie that had. Oh, it was Star Trek, right?
Yeah,
So before we get going, I just want to say I was wrong the other night when we did our recap show. I went 10-4 last week.
that's for. I mean, that is actually awesome. I mean, usually with the NFL, it's like unless I don't know, unless you live and breathe it. Even if you live and breathe it, I've heard all sorts of so-called experts, and it humbles you down to like mediocre
Yeah.
usually.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't imagine with points how I would have done
Yeah.
much worse. But picking straight up is not easy, and I
Nope.
can't imagine doing it with the point handicap. So
That's what makes it so interesting. They always have that, unexpected. The unexpected happens a lot.
yeah, yeah. So you ready to get right into this?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to pop up the 1 o'clock games first. We'll start with the homeboys, the New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
You go first.
I'm. This is one where I'm starting to think that Belichick will pull something out of the hat, but I'm still gonna go with the Bills. I mean, the way I saw the Patriots play last week, and it's in Buffalo.
And Edelman's gone.
Right. That's right.
Edelman's on IR, and he's the only good player they have. So
Oh my gosh, was he injured all this time? Is that why he kind of
maybe,
disappeared?
maybe.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm with you. I find it hard to believe Belichick could lose 3 in a row,
I know.
but it's in Buffalo, and Buffalo's been playing lousy. But this could also be the week where they, refine their groove. So I'm going Bills as well. All right, next up we got. If I can find it. Here it is. The Tennessees at the Bengals. The Tennessee Tuxedos, 5-1, lost their last game last week. Their first game last week.
First game.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Joe Burrow's been getting the Bengals a little bit better and better every week, but I find it hard to believe that Tennessee is going to lose their second in a row after that grueling loss last week to the Bengals. So Tennessee definitely.
I'm also Tennessee on the road. There's no freaking way. No way
Yeah, the
that
Bengal defense is not like Pittsburgh's defense.
no, and they lost Dunlap. He's in Seattle
That's right.
now, so
Yep.
yeah, forget that. All right, the Vegas Raiders at the Cleveland Brownies. This game for me was the hardest one this week to pick for
It
me.
was pretty hard for me, and I know it kind of goes against maybe what part of me thinks, but I'm going to go with the Raiders. I know it seems kind of weird after they got totally killed last week, but this is the type of thing that happens often in the NFL, and the Browns just kind of squeak by. If you remember, they could have easily lost that game to Cincinnati. So I'm going to go with the Raiders.
I called this one the Rusty Door game because it could swing either way.
That's a good
Yeah.
good analogy.
And
Yeah.
I'm with you. I thought, well, Chucky's kind of this is it, 3-3. He's going to be 4-3, then 4-4, then 5-4, then 5-5.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
them.
He might go
Yep.
on a 2-game win streak somewhere in there. Probably end up 9-7. But the Browns at home, and now that OBJ is gone, I think Mayfield has this piano off his back. I'm going Cleveland.
Okay.
Next game was also pretty tough. Colts at Detroit.
Wow. It's like I can't get a read on either one of these teams. I mean, they could get killed or win by a lot either every week. But in this case, I'll go with the Colts only because Detroit is good at finding ways to lose. I mean, they won last week, but I know because the Falcons found a bigger way to lose. But I think the Colts will win this one.
Okay, I took Detroit. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
I'm not sure who the Colts are yet. And I
Yeah,
think
you're
they're
right.
kind of the same kind of thing. Although the Colts defense is very good, I don't know. Some weeks I think they're gonna blow somebody out and they get beat. I don't know. I mean, they are 4-2, but they don't seem 4-2.
Yeah.
So I went Detroit at home, just for the reason that they're at home. I think they're pretty evenly matched.
Yeah.
The
No.
Vikings in the pack. Oof. Well,
I mean, other than the obvious record, and I don't always go by the obvious record, but I'm picking Green Bay because I've already seen signs from the Vikings. They're starting to trade away some pieces, and that's kind of like a suggestion of giving up on the season.
yeah. I think Minnesota's cooked. I think they go to Green Bay and get killed. Aaron Rodgers looks like he's out to destroy the world this year because of drafting what's his
Oh,
name,
right. Yep.
Love.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't think that's going to work out so well, and I don't think this one's going to work out so well either. The Jets on the road at Arrowhead, where fans are allowed. Um,
I mean, I will officially be like the most shocked I've been in like 20 years of the NFL if the Jets ever won this one. There's no, I can't find one reason why.
don't forget, it's the Le'Veon Bell revenge game.
Yep, yep.
Here's my prediction for Le'Veon Bell, and we'll see how right I am. And when we do this on Tuesday or whatever, 15 to 18 carries, 80, 85 yards, 7 to 9 catches, 80 to 85 yards, and two touches. So 160 of total offense and 2 touchdowns. Chiefs in a rout.
Yep.
Chiefs in a rout. The next one, if I can find it here in this list, here it is. The Rams
Oh boy.
at the Dolphins.
Of course, I had a hard time with this one. It's like I
This is
almost
tough.
always,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, in general, I tough, but I mean, I have a even more tougher because I follow the Dolphins, and I always tend to want to stay away from picking them because of like the whole jinx factor type thing.
Right. I know that
Um,
feeling.
I know, and the there's a I mean obviously they had a bye week, but they also had a change in quarterback, which could disrupt how what they were doing. I'm still picking them. The Rams kind of up and down. I think most of their wins came against poor teams, but they could easily win. But I'm still picking the Dolphins.
Okay. Tua is starting, so that should be interesting.
Yep,
Will he be Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow, or will he be
I hope so.
somebody else? But I'm actually taking the Rams. I know they're on the road. It's going to be a 10 a.m. game to their bodies.
Yeah,
I just don't know if Miami's defense can stop the Rams' offense.
yeah.
So I don't know. I'm just going Rams. Game of the week, third week in a row. My team, the Pittsburgh Steelers,
Wow.
undefeated. The only team undefeated against the Ravens in Baltimore.
I don't obviously follow either one of these teams as a fan. I mean, I watch them because I watch a lot of games, but it seems like every year, for as far as I can remember, that this matchup is always like one of the most interesting, best. Baltimore and the Steelers are always never disappointing.
No, they're never
Um, I think the Steelers will squeak by on this one, but I think it'll be very close and it could go either way.
most of their games come down to a field goal at the end or a last minute touchdown drive. But I think I don't have the stats in front of me, but I think they're almost equal in wins against each other, and the score is almost identical. Like their total points are almost exact. So I'm actually taking Baltimore.
Wow. Okay.
I think Pittsburgh, they've escaped a few that they probably shouldn't have. Their 6-0 is great, but it's not a dominant kind of 6-0. I mean, the run defense is sick, but I just think on the road they have 3 road games in a row. This is the middle one. They've had 3 difficult. They had Cleveland 2 weeks ago. They had the Titans last week. They got Baltimore this week. That's a lot of emotional high to maintain.
It is. It is.
And it's a road game. So I just think not that they're going to get killed. I just think, like 27-24 loss kind of a thing. So,
I mean, the only reason you hit it on the head. The only reason I was thinking it was because the Steelers do have a great run defense, which is currently Baltimore's strength. I haven't seen a lot of like downfield passing from Baltimore this year, and that's what they're going to need to win this game.
absolutely.
So,
If they get pressure on Lamar, Pittsburgh will win. If they're able to sustain pressure and keep him in the pocket, Pittsburgh will win because their running game won't go out anywhere. 4 o'clock games, we got the Chargers and the Denvers. So, in my
Denver again, right? I know the identical records, but I'm going to ride the Herbert wave and pick the Chargers. I mean, it's probably kind of an obvious pick because of what happened to Denver last week, but that was against Kansas City, so we got to forget about that. But still, I think Chargers are just really hitting their stride.
I agree. I'm going Chargers as well. Herbert's the better quarterback. Then Denver's talented but very young and mistake prone. They are getting Philip Lindsay back this week, but I don't think they have enough. I'm going Chargers up there as well. Next game we got is the 49ers at Seattle. This was another one. This, man, holy crap.
I'm like going back and forth on this.
You're right. Well, Dr. Jones, you go first.
I mean, I really want to pick San Francisco, but it's like Seattle at home after that close loss. See, I still having problems here. I'll go
game
with
very dangerous.
I'll go with the Seahawks. That was funny. I'll go with the Seahawks in a close game, but I will not be shocked at all if I'm wrong about this. I mean, San Francisco over the last 2 weeks have really found their previous year's Super Bowl run magic.
Yeah.
And they're getting people back every week. So, but I'm gonna pick the Seahawks.
I changed it. I have a scribble here, and you know what they say when you do
I would
that.
be surprised.
You know when they say stick with your original answer.
Yeah.
When you go on the test, you always scribble it out, and then we would have had it right.
Yep.
I scribbled it out and went with San Francisco,
Okay.
and here's why: they're on a roll.
Yeah.
They look really good, and Seattle. They shot themselves in the foot several times the other night against the Cardinals, which was an amazing game. But I don't know. But I can't see them losing 2 in a row either, and they're back home. So, but I'm going to stick with San Francisco. I just think right now they've found something in the water, and like you said, they're getting everybody back. They won't have Bosa back; he's gone for the year. But I think this game's going to be something to watch. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'll be enjoying this game. I'm hoping to. The Seahawks defense this year,
Yeah, Jekyll and Hyde.
Such a
disappointment.
Disappointment compared to their reputation as defense.
They were the first defense I grabbed in my fantasy league to start the year with, and quickly was like,
yeah, that's it.
2 weeks and gone.
And you went for the Cowboy defense. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Actually, I had Chicago, but I just...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so Saints at Bears.
Yeah, all right. I mean, I know. I think the Bears have a lot of issues. A lot of issues on offense. Their defense is pretty good, but I don't see the Saints losing this game. Even though I'm also still worried about the Saints offense in general. They're not doing any of those big plays, and of course, Michael Thomas isn't back yet. Is he? Is he back for this game?
He wants out too.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm still gonna pick the Saints, but only because there's so many issues with Chicago.
Yeah, I'm with you on the Saints. I don't think Chicago can keep up with them in a scoring. The Chicago's defense is great. They'll probably keep it close for 2.5, maybe even 3 quarters. But when your offense continually goes 3 and out,
yeah,
or can only maybe get 1 first down per drive, and they're just not scoring points, they're kicking field goals. I think the Saints have too many weapons, and they will eventually wear them down, end up winning by 10, 15, something like that. Oh, 8 p.m. game. This one's a good one.
This is the Halloween
This is for
special.
first
It's a
place.
horror.
This is for first place.
I know. That makes it even worse. This is like the Halloween horror show
Yes,
game.
it's
Oh my gosh. I bet you they weren't thinking they were going to get something like
no. I
that.
bet NBC's really happy.
I mean, the Cowboys just are just too. I don't even know what to call them at this point. They're like lower than low. I mean, I know the Eagles still have a lot of injuries and problems, but I can't see them losing this game.
No, I'm with you. They get 5 players back this week. 5, including Dallas Goedert, their starting tight end. So
Oh, and the Cowboys are starting their 7th round pick, I guess.
yeah, they're on their
Or
third string
sixth. Yeah.
quarterback because Archie from Riverdale got his head knocked off last week. Yeah, the Cowboys are bad, and I think they quit. I think at least half the teams quit on
Yeah.
Mike McCarthy already. They're done. Philly in a rout at home, and then we have the Monday night game, which isn't much better.
Yeah, another horror. Well, yeah,
The
it'll
Tom
be-
Brady's against the New York Giants. I
Yeah.
think Tom could go out there by himself and win this game. He could just throw it high, run
I
underneath it,
just
catch
love to
it.
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what is there to say about the Giants?
Oh, I think we lost Edson. We did lose Edson. Oh boy. Okay, well I'll give my pick and hopefully he rallies there on his connection. Yeah, Tampa Bay in a rout at home against the Giants. Giants are beat up. They don't have much of a game plan without Saquon Barkley on offense. Daniel Jones is a good quarterback, but they're the Giants. So that would be that. This week's BiWeek teams are the Washington football team, the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Arizona Cardinals, and the Houston Texans. So they will not be seeing action this week in week 8. So yeah, Edson is gone. I'm going to give him a second to see if he can come back. If not, we will wrap this puppy up, and we'll see you later this week for our NFL Week 8 recap. Let's give him another second or so here. Here he comes. Oh,
Oh, I don't know why.
there you are. You're back.
Yeah,
No? There you
my
are.
went down. I was just
What happened?
I was on that last pick, and I think my internet went down.
Yeah, you did. So I did mine. I'll put it back up real quick for you to finish your statement. And
Yeah, I mean, definitely Tampa Bay. How?
yeah,
it's
you're
in a route.
in a route. So I went through the teams on bye week.
Oh, okay, good.
So they will not be seeing action this week, and that's about it. So yeah. Do you want to do your game, your lock of the week? The team?
Oh, right. That's right. We talked about having this lot. And I got to try to avoid. Oh, geez, I didn't even.
You can't pick a blowout game. Like
Yeah,
or a
right.
mismatch,
Which is
the way you put
too
it.
easy.
Right.
I know there was one. Yeah, well, I'll. What was the one that I had that was close?
I'll take mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
My close game, but I still think they're going to win at home because Baker Mayfield's been emancipated. I pick the Cleveland Browns.
Oh my gosh, I was just
Beat
about
Raiders.
to go with the Raiders. Maybe I should go ahead.
Go ahead.
On.
You want the
Raiders.
Raiders? Okay,
Yeah.
you take the Raiders. All right, Edson's got the Raiders. I got the Browns for our must pick of the week. You want to call it? I don't want to call it a lock. Let's say
Yeah, because
it's a must pick.
it's. I just hope it doesn't turn into a blowout one way or the other, where it's like, oh, was I wrong on that one?
Yeah. Well, we'll find out tomorrow, won't we?
Yep.
All right. So we'll see you guys later on this week for the recap.
Yep.
All right.
Fun recap.
Awesome. Catch you guys later. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. If you subscribe, make sure you click the little bell icon to be notified anytime someone from our show drops new content here. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
Say, kids, what time is that?